games played, 2 wins, no goals against.
Yeah, only 2 goals scored. A bit like the old Arsenal shout, I think. No, but you've got to give credit. I know I've said all along that this league will be difficult. You've got to give great credit to, I think, to Workington. I don't think they could have asked any more of their players, their effort, commitment, and that's what we're going to have to put up with. I went to see Halifax last night, and Colwyn Bay were exactly the same at their place. And these lads here, they put a right shift in for their gaffer and their travelling fans, and we had to be patient. But when it did come, what a goal!
They played 2 banks of 4, didn't they? Which was very, very difficult to break down.
Yeah, they did. They played 2 banks of 4, and at times, dropped a 7 in as well, so it became a 5. And then he went and joined when he could, which it worked. As the first half wore on, I think that was starting to work a little bit for them. We had to add Ash, who I thought was absolutely outstanding here this evening. Picking up the bit second half, which he done a lot better. But I just thought once we scored, we got a little bit nervous in front of a big crowd. Obviously losing Dave Hankin at the time we lost a little bit of momentum. But I can't ask any more of the players. Their effort, commitment, application to the game. Subs come on and made a difference. That's what we ask of the players.
The 3 strikers that did play impressed me. Because basically they didn't give up. It was one of those games you think there's just one little chance is going to break this for us. And they didn't give up. They kept going all the time. And then, of course, as you say, Jarman setting Mills up for a fabulous goal.
Yeah, it was a great goal, and what we've got with the 4 strikers, we've got all something different in all of them. It wasn't Mark Williams' night tonight. They obviously watched us, and great credit to them. They stifled them trying to get balls into his feet. So I think just the second half we got a little bit more direct, went down the side of them a little bit more. We thought, we get that and moved them about a little bit more, and obviously the goal didn't come from that because we got, I think, don't know how many passes it was before the crossfield ball, and then we have been working on diagonals. But Jarman's ball across the box first time, and then a great first time finish. Was ready to win any game.
You've got to be impressed by Ben Mills. The way he took it, but also he gives you another option, doesn't he? Because he's more of a bustling striker than possibly Williams and Jarman are.
Yeah, he is, and he's. I was surprised actually when I met him how big he actually is. He doesn't look as big on the pitch as he actually. He's Gary Jones, my assistant's big, and he's half a foot bigger than him. So, he's a big lad and he's strong. And what I like about him when he's receiving the ball, he's taking it in one and he's on the move already, which is good because he's taking the ball away from defenders. He took his goal fantastic. He came on Saturday for 7 minutes. Made an impression, and he comes on here this evening again. Something different, which is what we've been looking for. It's people think we can just go and sign any striker. You've got to go and try and identify the one that you want, and he's got to be different than the lads you've already got here. But Ben's gone on and done the business. But you've got to give great credit to. We weathered the storm. A couple of headers in the first half, ball over the top, which we could have conceded from. But all in all, I think we deserve to win the game.
Early days, I know, but are you impressed by the standard of Conference North this season?
I'm impressed because I don't think there's going to be any easy games for anybody. I've watched our 2 games, and I've watched another 2 games, and they've all been close. I know last night there was some 6-0s and 5-0s and 7-0s. I must be going to the wrong games, but I've seen 3-1-0s in the last 4 days. So it's good. What the difference you notice is the organisation of the teams and the work rate of the teams. We've played a good Oxford side and a good Workington side tonight, who both worked the socks off for their team and for their managers. So that's going to be the bit that we've got to be patient. But hopefully we can do that. The team tonight started with 7 of last year's team. 3 lads added in. To keep 2 clean sheets, is good at any level.
Do you think the players are adapting to this level of football? Because there is a difference in class, isn't there?
There is, yeah. There's definitely a difference in class, but I think we've upped our game as well. People say as the better players go out of the pyramid, they get better themselves. And I think you've noticed in the 2 games we played, particularly first half today and first half against Oxford on Saturday, the football that we're playing, some of the passing and the goal, as well this evening. Some of the passing we're doing and the movement. And if there's a better player than Ashley Williams around at the moment in non-league football, then I haven't seen him.
On to Saturday, 200% teams, yourselves and Colwyn Bay.
Yeah, it's my own team as well. I'm obviously looking forward to that. I haven't played against them yet, I don't think, in a competitive game. But I watched them last night. They're well organised, very similar to Workington in terms of work hard, and John's got them well organised there, and got Kevin Holsgrove up front, who's lively, quick, strong. Get a goal out of nothing as he did last night. We've got to be on our mettle, and we've got to look to break teams down and move the ball a lot quicker.
you expecting a similar sort of game to the Workington game?
Yeah, well, I think the game tonight was very similar to the Saturday game in terms of physicality. And again, Oxford have gone and won last night. Colwyn Bay, I don't think they'd be as physical. They haven't got the big players. Rob Ockley is not available, so but they'd still be quick. They'd be very quick on the break. We've got to make sure. The big worry for me is when these teams sit in that we don't switch off at the back and we get it on the break. So. We need an early goal just to settle my nerves if nobody else's.
How's the injury situation at the moment?
I think we're fine. We've got Robbie Booth, who's probably going to be, I would say, at least another month.
And Hankin coming off.
Hank's just come off with a head injury. I haven't quite got. I think he headed the ball and felt a bit queasy. So obviously the instruction from the physio was not to take any chances with him. So we haven't done that. But I thought he was a big loss because I thought when he was on the pitch he was causing them problems, particularly with his height. Adam wasn't involved tonight, Michael Taylor wasn't involved tonight. They were both not selected for the squad this evening, but we've got 2 big games in 3 days, so the whole squad who are available will be used over there. That 3 days, I've made the mistake when I was the first year I was here, of putting the same team out twice in a run. I won't make that mistake again.
Neil, thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.